Rest of his life behind bars, the killer of 13-year-old Tristyn Bailey will learn his fate this morning. Aiden Fucci pleaded guilty to stabbing Tristyn Bailey 114 times in their St. Johns County neighborhood.
Fucci, 14 years old at the time. The two apparently friends. On your side, Renata Arroyo joining us live outside the courthouse. And Renata, you have been there in court all week. The judge has a lot to consider, but today should be the day.
Yeah, he has a lot to consider, Lou. We heard some really emotional testimony from both Aiden Fucci's grandmother and from the Bailey family, from siblings and parents, where they described the PTSD and the sleepless nights that they still experience. The judge will also have to consider some newly released letters by the court released Thursday. They are letters from Aiden Fucci's parents and from Fucci himself to the judge. In the letter from Fucci's mother, she says, quote, "Please show my Aiden mercy. He is not beyond saving." His father wrote the judge, quote, "This tragedy has blindsided us all." He told the judge different stories about Aiden, about his adoration and patience for animals, and that he would say, "I love you" at random times. Fucci himself wrote a letter as well. It's handwritten on loose leaf paper with misspellings and eyes dotted with little circles. The letter is 4 paragraphs long and begins with Fucci writing that he's 16 years old and apologizing for the pain that he caused Bailey's family. Fucci apologizes to his parents and siblings and writes about things he misses about his family, like his mother's lemon pepper chicken. To his mom, he writes, quote, "I'm sorry that she had to move her house and because people were sending threats to the house and my family, and that my little brother and sisters had to change schools because of me." Each of Bailey's family members testified this week that they do not accept Fucci's apology. They say they do not think he was remorseful, one sister calling it, quote, "a waste of oxygen." He apologized when he pleaded guilty last month. Fucci's grandmother said she believes he can be rehabilitated with counseling and therapy.
This jar now holds 114 stones, one for each of the 114 stab wounds that my sister had to endure.
I'm so sorry. He has a good family, and we don't condone what happened, and we're very sorry for your loss. He's always been such a good kid, and I don't even know where that came from.
Fucci faces a minimum of 40 years in prison, and because he's a juvenile, his sentence will be up for review after 25 years. You can read the full letter and see more of that emotional testimony you just saw there, all on firstcoastnews.com. Live in St. Johns County, Renata Arroyo, First Coast News, on your side.